Hello, everyone. Let me just check, make sure y'all can hear me. If someone can let me know in the comments, I would appreciate it. I don't want to start talking and then get sidetracked. Sometimes my microphone works, sometimes it gives me a little issues. I don't see anybody saying you can't hear me. Oh, Steve could hear. That's good. All right. So, well, I have two big announcements. It was difficult to see which one was going to go first. But once you see, then you know why one went first and one went after. I will be giving away at the end of the live stream a. I'll give away a 36 count hinge choice hatching eggs. I think that's good. Yeah, it's fair enough. Yeah. Um. So we've been extremely busy. It's I think the spring rush is starting to not not stop, but it's starting to stabilize and it's being more consistent. So that's pretty relieving for anyone who sells hatching eggs. I know we got I got a little nervous there back in February. It was probably a little too much because I don't like being behind on orders at all. And I was at one point, I was like 3 weeks behind on hatching egg orders, and I do not like that at all. Like 5 7 days is great. Like that, I'm kind of happy with that result. But like the 3 weeks and 4 weeks is like for me, it's too long. So it increased birds and you know increase poop. When you increase birds, you increase poop. So that there's always that issue. And kind of like our routine, so we added a lot more birds, and our routine had to change because it was a lot more than we were accustomed to taking care of. So that brought its own problems. And then packing egg orders, you know, every night till after midnight. It, it has been a crazy spring. I think we're finally in a routine now, and everything's running efficiently. And I usually have more arms in the fire than a human should, and so efficiency and routine is definitely critical to what I do because I do work a full time job and farm on the side. Quail farming is still a hobby for me. Homesteading is a way of life and a passion, and I kind of just found my way into quail many years ago and kind of found a little passion for that along my homesteading journey. And here I am today, you know, with a bunch of crazy quail people and homesteading people. So I guess I'm not alone in being crazy. Um, I get a little sidetracked here and there, and I go on my side quests and my rants. So tonight I actually done a video for it's actually a slideshow for the first announcement, and pretty excited about this. It's it might not seem it might not seem super huge to anyone else, but this is it's super exciting for me. I guess I'm a little ahead of schedule. I thought I would rant for a little bit longer. We have enough people in here, and anyone could watch the video after. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the video for the first announcement. Let's see if I got this right. Because listen, remember I'm not tech savvy. I shovel quail poop. All right. So I'd like everyone to know that I made a video myself. Again, not tech savvy. Um, Definitely stressed myself out with it. So, Quail Depot. Um, let's talk about Quail Depot. It's kind of been in the works, and if you notice, they had a couple names that you see in the comments here. You see around on Facebook. You see usually on my videos commenting, and those are some of my very good friends who are also into quail and homesteading, and we decided to work on this collaborative together. No one is going to shut down their websites and sell solely with Quail Depot, but Quail Depot will be a collaborative where we'll have quail supplies. You can also purchase hatching eggs. The website is not live yet. It is in the background. We still have some finishing touches to do on the website. We do have a Facebook page. We'll probably make a Facebook group, I imagine, but it is us four families, and kind of we all have the same goals and have the same values, and we figured that you know we're always working behind the scenes together, and we figured why not do this thing right here, and we came up with it, and it's kind of we're offer hatching eggs.
One stop shop.
You know, all your egg needs, all your crafting stuff, supplies, shirts, 3D printed items, pretty much everything. One stop shop in one central location. You know, again, you can still go to each person's website and purchase whatever you need, but this is kind of something that we all felt a calling for it, and I mean, we talk every day, and it's I think it'll work, and it'll kind of it'll give you an option to purchase, and there'll always be availability. So the whole thing with this collaborative is the not waiting, um, and it'll come from different forms. You could everything will be handled. The logistics of that will be handled on the back end, but you could go in there and you could purchase jumbo white hatching eggs, and we'll always make sure we have availability where you're not waiting for anything. And anywhere down the road, if we see that we need to add someone else, of course they'd be vetted. I know all of these people, and I trust them. I actually trust them feeding my quail, so that says a lot because I really don't trust anyone feeding my quail except for Christina, but she also keeps me alive, and we have three thriving children, so I kind of trust her a little bit. Um, that it's kind of this is one of what I call like my midnight madness ranting, and Shane and Hope and Sean and Kim and Kelly and Joey. We've kind of all discussed this stuff, and Christina included, and it's something fun for us, and it's something that we could help and provide something better for the customer. So that's kind of our thing, and we'll be selling across multiple platforms on, and also the website. We're looking to go live with the website soon. I think they're actually waiting on me. Surprise, surprise. Um, but we'll be we'll be getting that going soon. If you have any questions about that, you can reach out to any of the forums. We're definitely all in communication. Also, let me see what the word is. So, if you want to enter into the drawing, I'm going to do something where it's going to be fair. Um, Comment Depot into the comments, and at the end of the live stream, I'll do the StreamYard giveaway tool. That's Depot, no capital letters, DEPOT. Um, so I don't know if I should wait a little bit, or if y'all want the big reveal. This is something that, especially over the last several days, has been a lot of time and effort. I kind of been driving back and forth.
They do it lowercase and uppercase.
Oh, Oh, so just all lowercase letters on the. I'm not sure if it's 17 entries. So I don't know if it'll accept the lowercase as well as the uppercase. Well, I guess we'll see. But lowercase. So we'll do the big reveal, and this is also in our collaborative, and we have quite a few other people that'll be involved in this as well. But this is something that we're gonna do as Quail Depot. It'll be our big big shebang. So let me add this guy to the stage. Let's see. Let me get my face out of this. So Gulf Coast Homesteading Convention. It'll be sponsored by Quail Depot, Seals Family Farm, Sagitros Family Farm, Feather Connections Homestead in Provo, Utah, and Timber Ridge Quail Farm in Albert, Texas. So it'll be a fun-filled weekend of homesteading classes. We'll have some different workshops. We'll have multiple vendors selling quail cages, um, homemade products, vegetables. We'll have raffles. We're gonna have a ton of kids activities. Um, so we're kind of scheduling everything right now. We're gonna have camping available. I think Shane said he's gonna have running water at the campground, and I don't see a reason why it wouldn't be like handicap accessible. When we're scheduled to portalets, we could make sure we have one of them for anyone needing assistance with that. Um, as everyone knows, I usually attend QuailCon every year, which most of the people with Quail Depot go every year. Everyone has went, and they're not having it this year. And we kind of jokingly say, "Well, let's do something," and this is here we are. We are going to start selling tickets May 1st. It'll be available on my website and everyone else's website. It'll be linked to mine, and we're going to have dinner. I'm looking at my notes here. Christina wrote my notes for me. We're going to have a Saturday dinner. Of course, we're going to be in Louisiana, so we'll be definitely Cajun cuisine. So that'll be super exciting especially for anyone coming out of town. I mean, this is going to be really, really fun. And also, if you go to the Quail Depot Facebook page, we have the event. We're also going to make a Gulf Coast Homesteading Convention group that we could keep everyone updated. We're going to do meet the speakers. You're going to meet all the speakers. I mean, we're going to have butchering. We're going to have dairy cow milking. We're going to have goats. We're going to have bees, fruit tree planting, fig tree stuff, canning classes, gardening. So quail, of course. We're also going to have hatching eggs available, live birds available for quail. I'm sure Shane and I could also have some chickens available. We both raise white American breast chickens, so it'll be pretty exciting. So stay tuned on that. And May 1st, I'm gonna say 001 on May 1st. I will post it live on my website, and tickets will be available. If you have any questions about it, reach out to any of the forums. We could definitely help you. We're working with hotels right now to get discounted rates for local hotels. So that'll be pretty convenient. If you're not a camper, we're gonna. It's gonna be great. Let me add myself back here. So, okay, hey, I'm back. So this is something that it's kind of a dream, and it's we're here. I'm a little. Yeah, so Shane said we will have American breast available. Yeah, I'll help you in that on that as well. Um, it'll be fun. It's definitely something that another start off as a joke, and here we are. You know, just it is. So like, of course, everyone knows here, and I'm always making fun of Shane Seal in here, but um, Sean Harris, Timber Ridge, the same way. Our wives are pretty much the anchors in our life that hold us steady. So behind the scenes, they've been doing a lot more work than us, just talking. So this will be. Sounds like Lane is having a little bit too much fun. Um, this will be really, really exciting. I hope everyone can make it. We're gonna have T-shirt sales for the event. Who doesn't like to eat quail? Who doesn't like to eat Cajun cooking? We're gonna have food trucks. Um, we're shooting for multiple food trucks with different kinds of food there. That way you can kind of get everything in. We're gonna have parking available. Um, Shane and I had even talked about from the parking to the actual event area of having someone to transport for some of our older people or people that really don't want to make that a long walk. We'll have multiple things going on at one time, but we're going to have it where it's a relaxing event, and we'll post a schedule well ahead enough time where you can kind of pick what you want to do, and we'll make sure we have a ton of fun events for the children. I think Lane is actually going to be a speaker, and hopefully we have just children in there, but anyone will be welcome to go. I think he's going to cover, kind of like what a young adult or a child's role is on Homestead and how they could be helpful with daily chores. And I think it'll be beneficial to our young ones that are looking up to us and might see what we do on a daily basis as work. Because, I mean, Lane, he gets home from school sometimes and he grabs a weed eater or he'll start cutting grass and he'll be doing, anything. So maybe he could rub some of it off and you'll have some, I'll get another worker. Because, I mean, you really can't pay children, but then you also don't want them to work for free. So if they want to do it, it's even better. So let me come into the comments. And if you have any questions about it, reach out. Geez, I have a lot of comments here. Let's see where we're at.
And we're also accepting donations for raffle.
Oh, and so Christina's my reminder here. I must have skipped something. We're accepting donations for raffle items. We have some items already, but we're accepting items for raffle donations. So you can reach out to any one of us, and we're more than happy to help. We're also looking for a few sponsors. Your logos will be up around. We're not ready for that just yet, but that's in the works. Let's see. Geez, I'm usually behind on comments. I am extremely behind. Let's see. I'll start right here. Rock Hill Homestead says definitely here for the free eggs. I'll give you some free eggs in August when you come visit me. Larry Lyons here. Hello, friend. Hey, Larry. Glad you made it. PJ's Family Farms here says all my hatching eggs are selling well. Sad I'm not incubating any yet. Yeah, it's kind of how I am. It's almost a good problem to have, PJ. Big Joe's Outdoors says sold out of everything today. Hatching, eating eggs, all my extra hens, chicken, pig. That's great, Joe. It's a spring rush now. Nap Family Mini Ranch says hello all. Hello, Darren and Carrie. Alexandria says fancy. I didn't go with the top of the comments, but I was just scrolling and I wanna. Yeah, sorry if I missed anyone's comments above. It has been, um, we met last night, video call, and of course, you get me, Shane, and Sean sitting down together on the same screen communicating. We kind of was getting distracted, and our wives were trying to stay on track, and of course, we didn't stay on track. So it should be fun. For the Saturday, you'll get to see me and Shane and Sean in action. We'll be speaking together. I won't elaborate too much on that, but you'll get all three of us for a live Q&A. That'll be pretty exciting. Holly Griffith says, so excited. I am too. Has been, I don't like the planning and preparation. I just want it to happen. And, it seems like the planning and preparation is the hardest part. But all these notes and all that stuff, I just want to show up and just do things. I just want to work. Rock Hill Homestead says getting back into the grind. That is good. That's good. Timber Quail Farm says I am excited. Me too. Alexandra says the suspense. Yeah. I know when you commented that. That's when the video started playing. That was, I know how to use a computer, but like all that, like video editing and stuff like that, I don't do none of that. Christina has to correct me every time I go to take a picture. She makes me wipe my camera screen, and like a dirty hands touching my phone, and I'm just not a picture editor. She does all of our video editing. I do none of it at all. That's what Swanson says. Suspenseful music. I'm on edge. Courtney says, how do you have time for it all? I don't. That's another good part about the collaboration. But there's 24 hours in a day, and if you work 20 of them, you could get a lot extra accomplished during the day. It's people say, oh, you'll get burned out and stuff, but I'm so passionate about this that I don't get tired on a normal basis. We don't sleep much. Christina tries to sleep, but usually we go to bed so late, and then my alarms go off, and I snooze them in the morning until finally, my alarm's set the time I want to wake up, or the time I need to wake up, not the time I want to wake up. And Christina just so happens to fall victim, and she ends up getting out of bed first, and usually that makes me get out of bed because she's out of bed. So I think that's her trick of making me wake up. Homestead Matter says, wait, what? Yeah. PJ's Family Farm says, great video. Thank you, PJ. Fairly Connections Homestead. It says that video was sick. Yeah. I see. I don't know what I did, but I did something. The mommy of 182107. Love it. Thank you. Jason says Olivia needs baby chickens. Everyone needs baby chickens. Shane Seal says awesome video. Notice how I didn't send you the video before. I was like, it's going to be what it's going to be, and let's do it. Alexandria says very cool. So and Tara says good afternoon to everyone from Douglas County, Oregon, listening while cleaning up after processing rabbits. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Processing rabbits. That's always fun. Gorham's Golden Enterprises. I love it. That is awesome. Thank you for stopping in. Buster's here saying, hey, Katrina. Hey, Buster. Thanks for stopping in. So and Tara says, Aaron, I think you must have two clones with all the stuff you do. Yes. I'm a good multitasker, even though I get off track, and I think I'm a multitasker by accident because I try to do so many things at one time, and then I realize that I'm so far behind. So now I'm trying to do everything in crunch time, and then Christina makes me finish. As Christina saying, the Quail Depot is the Facebook page. Y'all make sure you go like and follow. Yes, please do that. Homestead Matter says, congrats and looking forward to seeing this. What a cool idea. Yeah, it's been it's been in the works, and um, I think anybody really absolutely wanted to take it on during the spring rush season, but it's you know, I felt the calling to do it, and here we are. I mean, I think it'll be worth it in the end. Um, there's a few other people that we do things with, and you know, collaboration in this line of work is so much helpful because if you try to take on everything by yourself, I think you would be swamped, and you wouldn't be able to think much. I don't think I could do it by myself. So I'm very thankful for my friends around me and my family for supporting it because I don't think Christina really likes quail, to be honest with you. But she's there every day working on it, so that's good. You know, I don't like chickens, but she has chickens, so. Holly Griffith says one stop shopping. That is the goal. One website, and the biggest goal is not to have any delays on anything, no wait times. So that's kind of what we're shooting for. We still have some final numbers to do and some small things to do. Not too much. One overnighter, I think we could finish. Alexandra says follow. Thank you. Berna, moderator. Vern, I'll send it to you if you can't find it. My friend Jacob LaFave, following with both pages now. Great. Thank you, Jacob. Oh, PJ sent it to you. So there's a one comment in Depot. A lot of depots here. Yeah, a lot of depots. So everyone egging me on for the big reveal. I'm not really good at surprises, so that was kind of that was a good one to do. See a lot of depots. See Fig Tree Farms here. Hey Amy. Gorham's Golden Enterprise says, what? My first year and no QuailCon. I would love them to come. You can come to Gulf Coast Homesteading Convention. I would love to meet you. I think it would be fun. Alexandria says, looks like we're packing up the dogs and heading to LA. Absolutely. I saw he was in here earlier. Brad, who you met, he'll be there as well. It'll be fun. I know you'll have fun. Pelican Nation Homestead says, who's coming to hang out with us? I know, Verna. Verna says, I'm sadly have to say that I can't. I know, and I'm sad too. Jacob LaFave says, me and my wife will be there. I know it. I know it. Can't wait. PJ's Family Farm says, hopefully I'll be settled in by then. Hopefully so. I would love to see you because I haven't seen you since last year. But I am not leveling off your camper this year. Mm-mm. You broke out that level on me, and that was it. S.O. Swanson says, guess I better load the camping stuff back into the truck. We know you didn't even take it out, Steve. Oh, look at the next comment. S.O. Swanson says, who am I kidding? I'm not unloaded from last year. I figured, Steve. Hey, shorter drive, too. Janelle Newton, sorry a little late. It's all good. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, PJ, we already knew Steve didn't unpack. Shane Seal says we will have American Breast available. Yeah. Holly Griffith says need a hotel on Oxygen. Yeah, they have a hotel. I think it's like 20 minutes away. It's not far at all. Kind of looked at all of that. We'll be posting all of that in the groups with some discount codes for room rates and stuff. You know, trying to make everything affordable. That's the main goal with all of this, is trying to make everything affordable. Rock Hill Homestead says this is extremely exciting. I'm so proud of y'all. Thank you, friend. But then Robert, you've been here a long time. I definitely miss you guys, and I hope y'all could come. Hi, Robert. I know it's your birthday weekend, but it would be good to see y'all. Oh, Christina posting the link. I'm just clicking comments. Gordon's Golden Enterprises. Have to check out the school calendar, see if it coincides with school schedule. That's a long way to come camping, but that would be fun. I love camping out. Farthest was Gettysburg. It'll be fun. So that is Labor Day weekend. So there's no school on the Monday. The Friday might interfere a little bit, but there's nothing going on the Friday. The event won't start till mid-morning on the Saturday. So it would be great to meet you in person. Big Joe says he just cleaned 12 quail. I'm way behind doing that, Joe. And we'll definitely be doing a lot of it for the convention because we'll be providing the quail for the convention. Of course, my farm and Seal's family farm, because Kelly has to fly in, and Kim and Sean probably have 10-ish hour drive, so we'll grow out the quail. So it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of butchering. A lot. Verna says, in my honest opinion, kids should have chores. Absolutely. I mean, I had them, and I turned out mostly decent, productive member of society. Mostly. Brad Lander says Lane has better work ethic than most grown men we know. Yeah, he does. He does. PJ's Family Farm says about the same distance of my hopefully new move as my previous place, the QuailCon. Yeah, hopefully so. It would be nice. If you have any questions, PJ, reach out to me. Juan's here. He says, I'm here for the free eggs. Thank you, Juan. Thanks for stopping in. And happy hatching to your current eggs. Brent Buchanan says, hi, buddy. Sorry we're late. Thanks for stopping in, Brent. S.O. Swanson says, only 4 hours for me. Hope I'm not late. You will be late. I guarantee you will be late. There's PJ agreeing with me. Now look, PJ never agrees with me, and here she is agreeing with me. See, I'm not late, and I don't procrastinate. I just like to wait till the last minute to get things done. So and Tara says, I'm ready for quail eggs, but my infrastructure is not yet. You'll get there. I mean, you're butchering rabbits right now, so you you're starting, and starting from zero, it could get overwhelming, and you're taking your time and you're thinking everything out. So you're doing a great job. I mean, any step forward, Katrina, is a step forward. You know, doesn't matter if it's a tiny one. Just take your time, and you know, you already have the experience of doing it. So you'll know when you're ready, and you know, you'll be you'll be good. Just take your time. That's what Swanson says. Christina, you work fast. It's a whole team of us. Victory Farm says, good evening. Congratulations. Thank you, friend. Mason says, I'm sitting in a tractor, but still had to join the live. Thanks for stopping in, Mason. Brenda saying, hi, Mason. Robert Mattingly says, just hatched out my first quail this week. It'd be exciting and stressful. Also have an Angora mom with 7 babies. Oh, yeah. That you are well on the homesteading, Robert. Good luck. And don't overthink it. I mean, where there's livestock, there's dead stock. So don't really put too much thought into it if something happens, an injury or anything like that. But if you have any questions on raising any of that, I could definitely assist you however you need. Katrina says, my camera took a nosedive this last week, driving an hour to the nearest Best Buy tomorrow. Oh, yeah, because you only have tomorrow. Then you have to figure out the camera because you have a live stream on Monday. So there is live on Mondays, and it is 8 Central on her channel, So and There. So, Jacob, the absolute nearest airport is Baton Rouge Airport, which will also update that information as well. New Orleans is the biggest, that's closest. Baton Rouge is not as big, but I looked for Kelly last night. They do have flights from Utah to Baton Rouge, which Baton Rouge is like 45 minutes away, so it's not too far. So, yeah, because you live like all the way on the top of the country in northern Wisconsin, and we are all the way on the bottom of the country. So, that's a long drive. I wouldn't blame you if you fly. Juan says, I'm new to the quail business. Well, we'll welcome you, Juan. And if you have any questions, I think everyone in here can probably answer your questions pretty accurately. Everyone in here is pretty helpful and don't mind the system. So you're definitely in the right place. Shane saying New Orleans Airport. New Orleans Airport is the biggest, closest one. I mean, so, but the Baton Rouge Airport surprisingly does have a lot of flights going in and out of it, and it's closer. But you could look around. That would probably be more expensive to fly to Baton Rouge. Nikki James says hello. Hello, Nikki. Glad you made it. Katrina says choke chain method for rabbits rocks. Thanks to Vern and Andy for encouraging me to try it. It's definitely the easiest technique to do by yourself. Yeah. I usually do the broomstick method, which it's probably been a couple years since I butchered a rabbit because we got out of rabbits and now we're back into rabbits, but we didn't butcher any yet. It's coming soon. Gorham's Golden Enterprises says stomped and swamped. So perfect for my Louisiana folks. Yeah. Mason says I definitely missed something because I got no clue what's happening. Check your message, Mason. Because I did answer you back. Nikki James says now I gotta go back because I missed what's up. Definitely go back. Thank you, Juan. Larry says, if I can make it, would you swap spicy pickled eggs recipe with me? Absolutely. It's Verna has a cookbook she put out. Also, it's in the Facebook group Quail in the Kitchen. She does have cookbooks, and they do have a whole pickling section, I believe. I don't do much cookbook because I just cook out. I season with my heart. So let's see. Nikki's talking to Verna. The rabbit due to Kindle Monday. Did this morning 11 kits. Wow, that's a lot. Verna says, PJ, agree with you twice there, and both times about Steve. Yeah, absolutely. Steve's glad he could bring me and PJ together. Nap Family Mini Ranch says, big thank you to Aaron and Shane for the help this week. Time to grow, it seems. Absolutely. And that, Darren, that's the part about the collaboration. You know, it's, it's not about what I do and, what Shane does. It's real big on helping people. If anyone talks to me, you always hear me say, I'm just looking for my slice of the pie. I don't want the whole pie. And trust me, when I get on the scale at the doctor's office, he says I can't have pie. So, I'm satisfied. I'm content, and it's fun. Going to business with friends, and it'll be a fun adventure. So Opelousas is probably 2.5 hours, something like that. Because I think Opelousas is west, so you would just hit I-10, go towards Shane. About 2.5 hours. Katrina says, true, my rabbits are the ones that move, and I'm pasturing the grow outs, which is working out great. My 3 chickens also move with me and are currently freeloading. Yeah, chickens tend to do that. That's why I like quail. Katrina says, thanks for the shout out, Aaron. Yes. Oh, you use your laptop camera. That's what I use too. I have another camera that clips on and use a laptop camera. Not the best video quality, but also have the best face quality. So it is what it is, Shane Seal says Opelousas is about 2.5 hours from the farm. That's what I thought. Jacob says, oh, I'm driving down. It's about 15 hours, but I might fly the wife down and pick her up. So you would come down either 55 or 59. So it wouldn't be that much of a loop to go to New Orleans, and it would be cheaper on the flights than flying into Baton Rouge. But you could compare it. Katrina saying try the choke chain. I'll have to try it. Now we do have someone need a butcher, but my last ones that were supposed to butcher, Lane sold. He has his own rabbits, but he sold mine. So that's how life's going for me. Steve says, Jacob, you can fly her into Memphis, Tennessee, or Jackson, Tennessee, and pick her up on the way. Yeah, Memphis, Tennessee, you're not talking about much. Probably 5 hours, a 5-hour drive from Memphis down. So that might be an option. Big Joe says Aaron's pickled eggs burn on the way out. Did a YouTube video out of it as a marinade. Yeah, it's got a little heat. The spicy got a little heat. Steve's talking to Joe says I'm a big concerned about the video if that's what it was about. Yeah, it was some good. I like spicy. Spicy is not bad. We haven't made pickled quail eggs in quite some time. first off, we don't have any eggs, and then funny enough, when I got into quail, I wanted to do pickled quail eggs, and that's all I wanted to do. And life has led me in different directions, and here we are. Add this back on here and just do this. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. How about that? Yeah. Looks like we reached the end of the comments. So before I bore everyone, and I'll do this giveaway. Let's see how I could. Y'all are not gonna believe what just happened on the giveaway tool. Do y'all see who the winner is? We're not doing this, Shane Seal. I'm skipping you. Courtney. Courtney, if you are still here, send me your information either on Facebook Messenger or email. You could email me. Oh, look at Shane. You see, I did, and I was like, I didn't share the screen, and I did it, and I was like, this would be fine. And then it landed on Shane, which if it was Hope, it'd be a different story. I would give Hope the eggs, but I'm not giving Shane the eggs. So Courtney, I hope you're still here. You could reach out, and I'll get your eggs sent out this week sometime. And feeling a little generous, so let's go one more time. It better not be Shane this time. Look, this is random. Do I could hatch me 36 eggs. This is just comical now. Well, PJ, you got some eggs. I think I have your address. If not, just send me an address, PJ. And this. I can't believe this, that Shane won the first time, and then I won. Which, I mean, I could use the eggs, to be honest with you, but it's kind of hilarious, to be honest. But PJ, just reach out to me, PJ, and I'll get you some eggs packaged up. And if you need to wait till you move, just let me know. It's no big deal at all. So let me do this. I'm figuring this stuff out. One way or another, I'll figure it out. A lot of thought went into this, and I think Hope, or I'm not sure who actually made this flyer. I think it was Hope. The other one that's on there. So PJ messaged me. Good. Yeah. I have phones going off all around me. So yeah, I'm glad you won, PJ, because you have an egg shortage, and I got to provide you with eggs. That's pretty awesome. Which I should have took the eggs. I need to do better about it. I said I want to do egg giveaways on every live stream every week, and I forget. And lately, the last few weeks, I kind of not been sick, but been sick. So like, I'm talking, and then when I start coughing from talking so much, and I forget. So I gotta hold me accountable, and I gotta do this every week because we all know that I get sidetracked and distracted very easily, very very easily. Oh, so Timber Ridge Quail Farm says do another giveaway from Timber Ridge Quail Farm. You want to use the same one, just everybody that entered? I don't think it'll pick anybody twice. Yeah, Katrina Squirrel. That is right. That is me. I get so distracted. Oh, Katrina's birthday is April 1st, the day after your live stream, Katrina. So this is I'm gonna do a drawing for Timber Ridge Quail Farm. Feather Connections Homestead is the winner, which Kelly has been quiet, so she hasn't been on. So let me see, Shane. I'm gonna write things down. So I'm gonna do one from Seals Family Farm. Oh, Alexandria. Oh, I know more. I wasn't sharing them, but so this is Seals. What did I do wrong here? Oh, so that's Seals. So Shane, I could give you her information, and I'll let her know she won. I don't know if she's still here or not. Oh, so Kelly, you won eggs from Timber Ridge Quail Farm. I don't know if you ever heard of them. Me and my jokes. And Alexandra won Seals Family Farms eggs. So I have all of that written down. Shane, I'll get you Alexandra's name. Oh, she's here. Great. See, you won. Steve says she just had eggs from Timber Ridge. Yeah, it's funny enough. Feather Connection says, "LOL, Timber Ridge. Who's that? Can't wait." Yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty funny. So Lazy Feathers Quail Hatchery asks, "What is the criteria to enter?" First chat with you guys. So Lazy Feathers tonight's entry was type in the word depot, and StreamYard's giveaway tool did a random generator, and that selected the winners. So next Saturday we'll also do more giveaways. I absolutely love doing giveaways, and I think some of those giveaway eggs are actually more special to me than the actual purchases on my website, because people are super excited about it. I mean, when you purchase something, you're already expecting it because you paid money for it. So a giveaway is just, I think the excitement is just so much more. Um, but definitely tune in next Saturday and put your name in, and hopefully you win. Brad Landry says, "What I gotta do to get some Gitro's Family Farm eggs?" Maybe drive by on the weekend. And I know a guy that could. Who are we kidding, Brad? If you ask Lane, he'll just give you everything. That's what Swanson says. Brad Landry, can't you just sneak under the cover of darkness and get all you need? No, not really. He can't because I have a thermal camera. Um, so Jason Cassard says, just finished cooking a chili for the family. What did I miss? You're gonna have to go rewatch the first 15 minutes of the live stream, Jason, and we'll see you in August, at the end of August. So Alexandra, Shane's telling you Hope sent you a private message. Congratulations, that's awesome. Jacob Lefebvre says, I'm back. Had to clean my incubator. The thing was nasty. Dang chickens. You see, chickens are trouble. Big Joe says 30 days. I'm done with the big incubator. The emu should be done. Then I will need eggs. Absolutely. So and Tara says, thought you were going to say no because you have a guard chihuahua. I do have a guard chihuahua, but that thing could be. If you bring that thing some food, you could do whatever you want back there. No, that thing lives on quail and quail eggs. Larry Lyon asks, "Will there be giveaways at the outing?" Absolutely, we're gonna do giveaways. We're gonna have raffles. Um, it, it'll be a fun event. Um, and if none of you have been to a real South Louisiana event, then definitely gotta go and experience it. It'll be absolutely fun. Plus homesteading. That's what Swanson says. The Jason pack up for your August 30th trip to Louisiana. So, Steve, Jason lives like not far from Shane and not far from me. So, Jason will be there. Alexandra says, okay, thank you. Yeah, Chihuahua is a weird spelling. Jason says, I did see Quail Depot in Mount Hermon. Shane knows my boundary is Cracker Barrel and Hammond. Cracker Barrel and Hammond is pretty good though. Brent Buchanan says the guardian moves are worse. Them two feed. You know, you trick them with food, you get whatever you need. Jason's telling Steve he's in the great state of Louisiana. Shane's telling Jason you need to expand his horizon. Absolutely. Lazy Fellas Quail Hatchery says, at Face Place, I just threw your live chat in my calendar 10 minutes ago. Yeah. Jason saying, come get Dason. He likes to cut grass. And grass is already cut around here. Larry's asking if he could bring eggs for the giveaway. Biosecurity, because we will be at a quail farm, will be we'll have something hammered down on how all of that's going to be handled. Brad saying my whole quail operation was hatched from Guidro's family farm eggs. Not all of it. Not all of it. Joe's saying he's going to do his best to go. Yeah, Joe, you're going to be there. Joe says emu are big puppies. They are. Good question. Mommy of 182107, which is Heather, just asked, are you doing an online thing too for people that cannot fly there? That is a good question, and I will ask that question at our next meeting. And we will everything we do is done by committee, and that's the way we don't argue, you know. So it's a team, and there's no I in team, you know. I mean, if you don't know how to spell, then I'm sure there can be an I in team, but everything's done by committee. There's no one person. Jason has jokes. He may have been to Kentwood once or twice. Didn't see Britney Spears either time. You are lucky. You are lucky. Brad saying, "Well, I got a sneaky special group." Yeah, you do. Yeah, I was there. Yeah, we'll definitely. I'll definitely bring that up. And I mean, I think we're in 2025, and I don't see why something like that couldn't be done or something. So we'll talk about it and see. Jacob's saying LOL meeting. It's true. We had a meeting last night. The ladies tried to have a meeting, and me and Shane and Sean tried to goof off. It's pretty much how everything goes with us. Go figure. Well, I went on about 100 side quests. Well, guys, I think that about wraps us up because I still have farm chores to do because I was working on my video, which took me a long time, by the way. I had to pick up deer meat, and it rained this afternoon, so still have to do some farm chores for the evening. I don't have to water the garden. That's a good thing because of the rain. Um, let's see. Let me finish with these comments. So going to Golden Enterprises says chickens in. I'm back. Heard a great question about the conference will be online. Yeah, we'll talk about it. I'll have something by next Saturday. Vase Play says I need to send Christina a paddle to handle Aaron with. She just looks at me and I'll just act right. Brad saying it's supposed to be a washout tonight. Yeah, I don't mind nighttime rain. Steve says now we got to redo his budget for August. Trina says good to see you guys. I'm glad you're able to do so much. See you guys Monday. Absolutely. We'll see you Monday, day before your birthday. And I think we'll log off for the evening. And we do appreciate everyone stopping in. If you're rewatching this, just reach out if you have any questions. And we'll see you guys soon.